Do you think Epstein keeps himself sincerely?
Oh!
I don't know. I will say that, he was a fixture in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I don't know what Barr said about it either. I have no idea what he said. What did he say? He killed himself, probably?
He said he killed himself and that they were going to do this investigation. They never did the investigation. It's never been public.
Well,
well, there goes demonetization. But that the fact that he's willing to say, I say they probably, that's Trump speak for, of course he didn't himself.
They hid it, and why are they doing that? And clearly Barr knew. But why would Bill Barr be covering up the death of Jeffrey Epstein?
Bill Barr didn't do an investigation on the election fraud either, okay? He said he did, and he pretended he did, but he didn't. McSwain, the U.S. attorney in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, said Barr just wouldn't let him do it. It was crazy. Barr became so petrified, so frightened of being impeached. We're going to impeach him. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah.
It's not a big moment in history.
But that kind of brings up the question, all right, well, Bill Barr, you got some connections to Epstein Island? I mean, what other reason would you have to not want to do that? And I mean, the more reasonable answer is that somebody close to Bill Barr was on Epstein Island. But again, look, you have to understand that, especially coming from somebody who thought that Trump was such a doting, dumb bimbo type of dude. What he's doing right now is surgical. He's saying exactly what he wants to say without having to say it. And that's what most politicians, specifically DeSantis, is unable to do, where he's able to say the things that he wants to say, but it's so out there and in your face and doesn't have any charisma that it's just like, we're going to bring back the American blah, blah. And then his stupid line of, I will not let you down. Like, again, bro, I wasn't thinking that you were going to, but now that you mention it, I don't know. Jay says, your production is very well. I'm surprised you don't have more attention. I said, me too, Jay. Me too. Share the video. Let them know. Let's get this party rocking. But thank you, Jay. I very much appreciate that. Jay's going to say, damn, they're always trying to give gotcha questions to Trump. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's the other way around. I think that was a softball because there's so many ways, because we obviously don't know the true definite answer of what exactly happened with Epstein. So there's a lot of room to kind of say something that doesn't sound crazy, that also kind of speaks to like, come on, we all know. So I don't know if that's a gotcha question. I would say the opposite. Melton My Media said he can take these questions and give an answer without giving the media something to clip. Yeah, and that's I think something that he learned very well over the 4 years. Because at first, everything was like, oh, all we got to do is just clip that part. And then even, as far into, I mean, when's the last time there was a really big racist quote or xenophobic quote or something that people throw off the top of your head? Usually it's the grab them by the pussy. Mexicans, as they think Trump said, are all rapists and drug dealers. And the Muslim man? But the good people on both sides, even though he said not the white supremacists. So, but that was all earlier on. That was all like 2017, maybe 2018, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was since then he's like, oh, all right, I see what they're doing. The fake news is out here again. And so he's a lot more deliberate with what he says. And when you realize that he is being deliberate, but he comes off of being kind of aloof and kind of just, well, I don't know, probably, maybe. When he comes off that way, that's the brilliance of it. Shout out to Unwanted Foe. Welcome to the party with the $2 super chat. Of course, that means every donation comes with a treat for my co-host, Morty. Eat it, bro. There we go. Thank you. And, of course, that makes you the new sponsor of the stream. Said late to the party, but bearing this gift. Very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you, sir. But oh yeah, Jay. Usually I like to jump right back in after the super chats, but I mean, come on, exactly. Like, even though, of course, that was 2016, but still, like, you don't hear them talking about that. And there's plenty more. I've seen plenty of videos where people go around and be, they have their recording device. And these things by are Trump quotes. Do you think they're racist? And they'll read them all. Do you think that's racist? And be like, yeah. Oh my God, that's horrible. It's like, actually, those were Biden quotes. Like, come on, bro. That's exactly what I mean, though. The quotes that we've seen recently from, or more recently from Trump, are not as easy to clip up in a bad way. So good eye, melted mind media.
They said, we're going to impeach, they play a much rougher game, the left, the lunatics. And they were going to impeach Bill Barr, and he was petrified. Now, how do you not get impeached? Don't do any of this stuff. But he didn't do the job there. I don't know what he did with Epstein, but possibly he didn't.
Do you think it's possible that Epstein was killed?
Oh, sure, it's possible. I mean, I don't really believe. I think he
See, exactly. I mean, I don't think so. Probably, but
probably committed suicide. He had a life with, beautiful homes and beautiful everything, and he all of a sudden he's incarcerated and not doing very well. I would say that he did, but there are those people. There are many people. I think you're one of them, right? But a lot of people think that he
he's like, wait, I'm one of them. What do you want? One of what? One of what?
Was killed.
Oh yeah, I think that. I thought you were gonna say I'm one of the ones who was on the island. Not me, bro. Not me.
He knew a lot on a lot of people.
He was killed.
You think so?
I think the closer you look, I'm not a conspiracy person at all. I believe everything I hear. But yeah, the closer you look into it, I mean, the Attorney General of the United States, your Attorney General, clearly lied about the Epstein.
I forgot my Wilder.
Yeah,
And
he was.
why?
He was certainly. It wasn't well done. They had no cameras. They had no anything. Everybody was sleeping, and a case could be made. Look, I'm not going to get involved in it, but I can tell you a case could be made either way. But it certainly wasn't the most well-run place.
So the reason I'm asking you is I'm looking at the trajectory since 2015 when you got into politics, for real, and then won. It started with protests against you, massive protests, organized protests by the left, and then it moved to impeachment twice,
right?
And now indictment. I mean, the next stage is violence. Are you worried that they're going to try and kill you? Why wouldn't they try and kill you? Honestly,
I am loving. Whoa, hello. I am loving these questions. Go off, Tucker. This is Tucker without Fox. Hey, I think they might kill you. What do you think?
Savage animals. They are people that are sick, really sick. You have great people in the Democrat Party. You have great people that are Democrats. Most of the people in our country are fantastic, and I'm representing everybody. I'm not just Republicans or president. I represent everybody. I'm the president of everybody.
Who sounded presidential now? Let's go. Let's go. The man is doing the do. Unwanted Fellow said Larry Elder called out the Breakfast Club for them simping for Biden after that quote. I remember that. Charlamagne the God was talking about like what did he say? Some like Uncle Tom moment or something, like where you should be on the side of the black people, but you're not. And Larry Elder just fired right back. She's like, bro, you had Biden right here, and he called you out and said you weren't black, and you just let him fly. What is that? Melton My Media said they had cameras. They just stopped working when he. Yeah, right. Okay. Doodad said anti-Trumpers really would try to end him. I do believe it. I do believe it. Honestly.
But I've seen what they do. I've seen the lengths that they go to when they make up the Russia. When that's exposed and they go down, and Barr should have gone after them, and other people should have gone after, and they did very late. Because the Durham report came out, it was fairly good. It could have been a lot tougher, I guess, but it was fairly good. But it explained how corrupt it was. I'll tell you who did a great job was the Inspector General Horowitz. He did a phenomenal report. You didn't have to go to Durham. He did it on Comey and on, I guess, McCabe and some others. And it was a vicious, it was basically a true report, how bad they are. But these people are sick people. These are people that... I think they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
Yep.
When you see open borders, when you see these policies that they have.
Yep. To him, though. I mean, I agree with you, Melton My Media, that, people are trying to, just put it up, as their own without adding any commentary. I am clearly adding commentary, but I wanted to yup what he was saying. So let's grab some of these comments and then run that back real quick. Doodad said, who in their right mind would copy claim you? You are the best streamer. Oh, Doodad. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm the best, but I am certainly trying. All right, let's run this back a little bit and see what did we miss.
But how bad they are. And they did very late because the Durham report came out. It was fairly good. It could have been a lot tougher, I guess, but it was fairly good. But it explained how.
Did I go back or did I go forward? I think I went forward.
If you remember it.
Yeah.
It's not a big moment in history. And beautiful everything, and he all of a sudden he's incarcerated. And
when you got into politics, for real, and then won, it started with protests against you, massive protests, organized protests by the left, and then it moved to impeachment twice, and now indictment. I mean, the next stage is violence. Are you worried that they're going to try and kill you? Why wouldn't they try and kill you, honestly?
They're savage animals. They are people that are sick, really sick. You have great people in the Democrat Party. You have great people that are Democrats. Most of the people in our country are fantastic, and I'm representing everybody. I'm not just Republicans or conservatives. I represent everybody. I'm the president of everybody. But I've seen what they do. I've seen the lengths that they go to when they make up the Russia. When that's exposed and they go down, and Barr should have gone after them, and other people should have gone after, and they did very late, because
conveniently late.
As the Durham report came out, it was fairly good. It could have been a lot tougher, I guess, but it was fairly good. But it explained how corrupt it was. I'll tell you who did a great job was the Inspector General Horowitz. He did a phenomenal report. You didn't have to go to Durham. He did it on Comey and on, I guess, McCabe and some others, and it was a vicious. It was basically a true report.
I'm not familiar with that one. Are you guys familiar with what he's talking about?
How bad they are. But these people are sick people. These are people that I think they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
No.
When you see open borders, when you see these policies that they have, and so many other things, it's so sad to see.
Yeah, so that's the part that I missed. That absolutely these people hate our country. They've been brainwashed to think that everything bad that's ever happened in this country is indicative of this country and also unique to America, that no other country has, shady stuff going on, that all the people that are alive and in power today, as much as I might hate them as well, certainly they are not people that I would want to have over for dinner. But compared to the people who are in power in other places throughout history, I mean, we got it pretty good.